one of the bigger things with oncology massage, and this is again backing up to what goes with the lymphatics, oftentimes lymph nodes are removed in the case of breast cancer. What happens is that lymph collects because it can't be drained properly. And what can happen is a condition called lymphedema, which can be quite painful for those who have had those nodes removed. Lymphedema will oftentimes, you'll see some swelling down the arm. It can be quite painful for the person that had it. And even if someone has underwent lymph node removal and has not had lymphedema, the risk is there for life.
For life?
For life. That is correct. That is correct. And something as simple as going into a hot tub can trigger. So it's important to be careful to not massage too rigorously in what's called the quadrant area. So, for example, under the armpits would be the axillary quadrant. So with the piece that I offer with the oncology massage, basically what that aims to do is to not create a lymphatic overload on the body. That's where Anne Christine comes in and works with draining properly. But the goal is to be able to do, oftentimes the massage is a lighter pressure. If I could see your hand, I can kind of show you. The goal is a lighter pressure with nice, full contact, letting your hands just melt into the body.
It feels good. Always does.
And thus, someone in extremely compromised health is able to receive a full body massage. The days of massage being contraindicated with cancer or even with a DVT, those days are coming to an end. The training that I took with the oncology massage allows for nearly everybody to receive a full body massage in a gentle, compassionate, caring manner. And the beauty of it is they're still able to receive it. So I think that's a gift.
And what they do is they let you know their cancer history. For instance, if someone had breast cancer 12 or 15 years ago, they still have to be concerned about a massage, an oncology massage, and then lymphatic drainage. Lymphatic drainage after the massage? Do the oncology massage first? Or
it all depends on their health history situation. I mean, we look at everybody through a case-by-case situation. Everybody that comes into our office is required to fill out a health history form as part of a protocol. And us as practitioners, oftentimes we do have to dig a little deeper to find out the complete health history, and that's what helps us create a proactive treatment plan. And oftentimes we get our clients involved. They live in their bodies every day, so we like to get them involved in being a part of their own health care plan. That's the true beauty of holistic health, is that it creates empowerment as well. But with the oncology massages, there is that beauty in being able to know that nearly anybody can receive massage.
now the BioMat, what does that add to a massage?
Well, the BioMat is one of our specialty services that we offer at EZen, and that's an amazing therapy that it can be used by itself, but I recommend in conjunction with a bodywork session. The BioMat was developed in Korea, and what it is it is about 17 little layers, paper-thin layers of ceramic coils that create an infrared sauna heat. That infrared sauna heat helps to detoxify the body, helps to accelerate lymphatic drainage, helps to improve circulation, helps to raise the core body temperature just enough to detoxify, in essence creating a slight fever, but that's what helps the body rid itself of toxins. The added benefit is on the top of all the paper-thin ceramic layers are amethyst crystals. The amethyst crystals release what's called negative ions. Many of you have been, I'm sure you've went to the beach and felt really great going to the beach, and I'm sure many in the audience have actually done the same thing. That's negative ion therapy doing what it needs to do. The negative ions namely help reduce cortisol levels in the body. Cortisol, it's a hormone known as the stress hormone, but it can do a lot of things, like mess with your blood sugar levels, even kind of wreak havoc with eyesight. Cortisol does a lot of inflammatory response type of things, achy joints, things we don't like. Let's put it that way.
Don't like it either.
So what the BioMat aims to do as a result of the negative ions is help reduce those cortisol levels and get them at a healthy level. With continued use, the results are cumulative. You can't get on the BioMat once and think you're never going to have to do it again. That's just not how it goes. But it can be helpful. So you do have that combined benefit of the negative ions and the infrared sauna properties. There actually is a protocol combined with oncology massage actually that helps. It's a very detailed protocol that helps with cancer, and I recommend that everybody goes to the website if you are interested. It's universalbiomat.com. And it's called the Fourth Treatment Principle. If anybody wants to look that up, there is that detailed protocol for cancer treatment.
Or they can Google Universal Biomat and they'll find it.
So there you will be able to find some detailed information. And what they found in studies is that the cells, the cancer cells actually die off at a higher temperature. So if that core body temperature is elevated, people often find that use the BioMat, they find their side effects from chemotherapy are reduced, and often the dosage is lower for them because it's assisting in that the cell death of the cancer, basically, and bringing the healthy cells in. So all very positive.
Now, these 2 feet that we've got here have little markings on them, and Holly's going to tell us what all these markings mean and what they're called. Oh, sorry.
So we're going from head to toe here, moving from the head and neck. We're now going to the feet. So these little feet here that we've brought in as a fun little display. These are pressure points as part of a therapeutic modality called reflexology. The goal of reflexology is to help stimulate circulation, but also to create homeostasis in the body. As you can see with these pressure points, these are actually marking out, mapping different organs that are in the body. For example, the tips of the toes represent the sinuses, and this big toe, or great toe as they call it in the reflexology world, represents the brain. It's almost like taking the body and creating a miniature scale and placing it on the foot. So for example, your internal organs are more in the arches of the feet: liver, stomach, kidneys, spleen. Sciatic and legs and hips are all in this lower part. And then your lymphatics are through the front. So that's the short story of it. But reflexology is actually one of the oldest methods of body work. It was developed in Egypt, of all places. That was the very first history of foot mapping. And that was over 5,000 years ago.
Wow.
Yes, it was a very long time ago. But that's where the first method was developed. The greatest goal behind reflexology is, again, creating that improved circulation, creating the homeostasis. And what homeostasis is helping to bring the body's innate ability up to promote self-healing. We all have this incredible ability to heal in our bodies. We're capable of amazing things. So reflexology just really helps us in that process, from stress, day-to-day life, daily activities. Sometimes that homeostasis gets way out of whack, and when it becomes minimal, when the body just is overburdened, that's where disease occurs, is when we have lack of homeostasis, or your body or the body just can't come back to that level of homeostasis. So reflexology aims to help bring that and achieve that, helps catapult the body into creating that high level of self-healing that we're all capable of. So this is a good therapy in conjunction with other therapies, such as acupuncture. One of the things I personally love about reflexology is that it's portable. You basically all you need is a foot, and you're ready to to do your thing. And I've done so many impromptu reflexology sessions, and it's been amazing. Reflexology is also very helpful for people that might be a little nervous about receiving massage and completely undressing. This is a less invasive way, because all they're doing is removing their socks and shoes and lying on a nice comfortable table and relaxing. I've honestly seen some very, very deep levels of healing with reflexology, just amazing, amazing results. So I firmly believe in the power of reflexology.
And I have to second that, because Holly has, she knows my feet, and she's done quite a few times, helped me with reflexology. The interesting thing is, you can feel it. When she's working on, say for instance, the intestines or the solar plexus or the colon area, sometimes I can actually feel things moving around in there, and it's not just because maybe I ate just before I went to see her. It's not that. It seems to activate. Now, how come working on your feet helps the rest of your body? What's the connection there?
Well, there's several different theories. There's never really been a definitive, concrete reason as to why, but one of the things, and this is also very similar to acupuncture, one of the things about why it makes your body feel so good is anything like acupuncture, reflexology, but one of the things it does is stimulate natural opiates in the body. Yes, natural opiates.
There you go.
Natural painkillers. So feel-good endorphins such as serotonin and even dopamine, our own natural dopamine. That's one of the reasons that homeostasis is achieved, that we know scientifically for sure.
Okay.
Other theories that have been put to the case is that there are blood vessels that are connected, blood vessels and lymph that are connected on the feet with the correlating organs. That's one theory, and also nerve endings that are connected with the different organs as well. So there's not been any tried and true as to why this works on this organ.
Right, but
We
you
just
know
know
it
it's been
does.
around for a long time and
Yeah.
it works. So
does.
so those are some speculations, but there is actually no definitive hard scientific evidence.
Well, all we know is how we feel afterwards, and you've helped me with quite a few things over the years with reflexology, and I have gotten results. That's all I know, you know. Of course, you know, when you look at a body, you think, well, you know, it's kind of like everything kind of ends there, right? So it must be all connected in some fashion, I would think. Which is why they do these detoxing foot baths, and the Japanese have these pads that you can put on your feet and wear for a few hours, and you take them off and they're all gunky and stuff, and it just seems to pull things out through your body. Seems like.
And it's interesting that you mentioned the detox foot pads, detox foot baths. Those are actually a similar principle to what the BioMat does in terms of negative ions being released, except it's a concentration of negative ions through the feet.
Well, there's your science.
So